So we just begin by just noticing the stillness, the quiet. It really doesn't matter if there's thoughts or feelings or sounds in your environment or whatever may be creating some internal or external noise. We just, all the noise, internal and external, is existing within the context of quietude, of a always and already existing quiet. And so you just let yourself feel that for a moment. Feel that quietude all around you and inside. Let the whole body feel the quiet. And so in essence, we're kind of taking the position of the quiet itself. Because when we kind of assume the quietness itself as ourself, then the noise, internal or external, just stops mattering. And we don't need to push against the intrusion of thought. That the quietness is already in complete acceptance of whatever arises or whatever will arise. It's undisturbed by it. So let's take sort of getting out of the conceptual mind and apply it directly to what we're doing here in meditation. So if we were really outside of our conceptual mind, we actually wouldn't have any idea how to meditate, would we? Because all that is in your thoughts and in your memories. Even the idea of what meditation is supposed to be is in your thoughts and your memories. The idea of what you think you're supposed to attain is only in your thoughts and in your memories. So if we were not in our mind, in our thoughts, preoccupied with our thoughts, Just imagine you're sitting here now and you have no idea how to meditate. You don't even have an idea of what's supposed to be happening in meditation. You know you're sitting down like we are. You know you're paying attention like we are. But beyond that, you really didn't know what was supposed to be happening. Just imagine. And you weren't even trying to figure it out. Imagine you didn't even know what meditation was as you're sitting here, and you weren't even trying to figure it out. So you didn't know what meditation was, you didn't know how to do it, you didn't know the way it was supposed to go, you didn't have any idea of what should happen, or even what you wanted to happen, because all that simply exists as thinking. Just thoughts. So I'm encouraging you to enter into this completely unknown place. Without the anxiety of trying to know anything, what this should be, how it should be going, any of that. All of that's just thought. And if you can really enter even for a moment into this kind of immediacy, this completely non-conceptual immediacy, even though if you don't refer to your mind, you don't know what meditation is, you don't know how to do it, you don't know how it's supposed to be going, you don't know if you're doing it well or not. If you just let yourself enter into this completely unknown relationship with this moment of meditating, you'll get a sense, you might notice, that actually meditation is happening already. Precisely because you don't know how to do it and you don't know what it's supposed to be like. But somehow, if you notice, by entering into that space, meditation is happening. Meaning there is this natural quiet. And the more you stay in not knowing, the more meditation will just happen on its own. It's really quite extraordinary to notice. And if we really enter this unknown condition, we're simply not referencing the mind to tell us what meditation is, how to do it, how we're doing. If we really enter into that condition deeply, as I said, we'll notice that there is this thing, this deep meditative state that arises. It's just there on its own. You don't have to know how to do it, how to create it. And if you don't know how to do it, and you don't know how to create it, and you don't know exactly what it should be, there's really no meditator. Because the meditator is that within you that's always trying to get you to conform to an idea of what this should be. And if we're not listening to those thoughts, then the meditator is like out of a job. There's nothing really for it to do except watch. Watch what happens in its absence. So again, we're just experimenting with bringing this notion of the unknown and applying it in a very real, intimate way to our meditation. So if you get lost in your mind and your mind says, well, what do I do when I get lost in your mind? Just always refer back to, I don't know. And don't look to know, just rest in that state of, I don't know. And as soon as you're in the I don't know state, then the mind is relaxed again. It's a paradox, isn't it? The more we don't know how to meditate, the more it happens all on its own. The more we think we know how it should go, how to do it, the less we're actually meditating. We're just trying to meditate then, but not actually meditating. But if we go back to the I don't know state, meditation is totally natural to that state of being.